Have you taken the mark of the beast? Now remember, nowhere in Scripture does it say that a person will know what this mark is, but rather, he who has wisdom, let him understand. Follow along carefully on what is being shown here. Do not skip ahead, because every single detail matters. Revelations 22:19 reads, "And if anyone takes words away from this scroll of prophecy, God will take away from that person any share in the tree of life and in the holy city, which are described in this scroll." John is implying here that people will attempt to change Scripture. It is most certainly possible that our Scriptures given to us could have been altered in some way. This is the Codex Vaticanus, a 4th century manuscript which is the Roman Catholic approved Septuagint and the Greek New Testament. In this codex, they give an account of the number of the beast as shown here by 3 characters. The first, Chi, the second, Uxi, and finally, Iota. These characters sum up to total the number 666 used in every single Bible to describe the mark of the beast. Now here we have Papyrus 115, which predates the Codex Vaticanus. This papyrus dates back to the 3rd century, meaning 1 century before the approved Codex Vaticanus of the 4th century. Here it shows a different set of characters for the mark of the beast. This one reads 616, using the characters Chi, Iota, and Rho. Now pay close attention to the symbol of the Roman Catholic Empire. This symbol, Chi Rho, are the first letters in the Greek word for Christ, Christos. The symbol comes from the Emperor Constantine's vision instructing him to inscribe a heavenly divine symbol on the shields of his soldiers. It signified the resurrection of Christ. The labarum was a vexillum, which is a military standard that displayed the Chi and Rho symbol, a Christogram formed from the first 2 Greek letters of the word Christ, Chi and Rho. It was first used by the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great. Now, if we break up Constantine's divine symbol, known as the Christogram, we come up with the exact same characters John used to write the number of the beast, Chi, Iota, and Rho. I will show you again in case you missed it. Now, any church deriving from the Roman Catholic faith, which is after Constantine the Great's rule, has an attachment to the symbol. It is seen and used everywhere in the Roman Catholic Empire. You will find it on their wafers for their Eucharist, carved into stone, on their scepters, books, and even clothing. The Chi Rho is one of the earliest forms of the Christogram, formed by superimposing the first 2 letters Chi and Rho of the Greek word Christos in such a way that the vertical stroke of the Rho intersects with the center of the Chi. Here you can see Catholic and Orthodox icons of Christ placing his fingers in such a manner that depicts the ICXI, the Iota Rho Chi Rho, which are said to be his initials. This hand gesture of ICXI can also be a superimposed Chi Rho symbol, meaning it is the exact same thing. You can also see a substitution for the word Christ replaced by an X, which is the key character, for example, Xmas. In pre-Christian times, the Chi Rho symbol was also used to mark a particular valuable or relevant passage in the margin of a page, abbreviating Christen. Some coins of Ptolemy III, Euergetes, were marked with the same Chi Rho symbol. Here in this image, I have included the website. This coin is lot number 30097. This coin is from Ptolemaic Egypt. This coin dates back to 246 to 222 BC, before Christ. On this coin, it has Zeus Amen on the right and an eagle standing on the left. Notice there is a key rho symbol between the legs of the eagle. Here I have outlined in a red box where the key rho symbol is. I have now magnified this image for a closer inspection. Now remember, this symbol is pre-Christian, as we have seen with this evidence. Constantine, also known as Constantine the Great, was a Roman emperor who ruled from 306 to 337 AD, after death, after Christ. He was the first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity, and some speculate that Constantine did not fully understand the entirety of the good news. The story from the emperor himself. According to this version, Constantine was with his army marching when he looked up to the sun and saw a cross of light above it. With it, the Greek words, which translates into "in this conquer," while in its Latin, it translates to "in this sign you shall conquer." A more freeable translation, or a more free translation, would be "through this sign you shall conquer." Here is Constantine's coin, with his face on the right and the labarum on the left, with the same key rho symbol placed at the top. Constantine built a new imperial residence at the city of Byzantium and renamed it New Rome, later adopting the name Constantinople after himself, where it was located in modern Istanbul. It subsequently became the capital of the empire for more than 1,000 years, the later Eastern Roman Empire often being referred to in the English as the Byzantine Empire. And to the angel of the congregation that is in Pergamon write, "Thus says the one who has the sharp two-edged sword, I know where you dwell, where the throne of Satan is, and you hold fast to my name, and you did not deny my faith, even in the days of Antipas, my witness, my faithful one, who was killed among you, where Satan dwells." Pergamon, modern Bergama, in Turkey, is located on the Caicus River in Western Asia Minor, in the region traditionally called Mysia. In John's time, Mysia was part of the Roman province of Asia. Now here it says Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire when Emperor Theodosius issued an edict which recognized the Catholic orthodoxy of Nicene Christians in the Great Church as the Roman Empire's state religion. Now, Theodosius, also called Theodosius the Great, was a Roman emperor from 379 to 395 AD, and during his reign he succeeded in crucial wars, especially two civil wars. He was an instrument in establishing the Nicene Creed, the orthodox doctrine for Christianity. Theodosius was the last emperor to rule the entire Roman Empire before its administration was permanently split between two separate courts. Pope Damasus, also known as Damasus of Rome, was the Bishop of Rome from October 366 to his death. He presided over the Council of Rome of 382, who determined the canon or official list of sacred scripture. His life coincided with the rise of Emperor Constantine and the reunion and redivision of the Western and Eastern Roman empires, which is associated with the legitimization of Christianity and its later adoption as the official religion of the Roman state in 380. Now, the word Catholic means universal. Remember this. Now, as some people may not know, the Catholic Ten Commandments has a slight revision to the original of the ones that the Lord had given. Take a look at the second commandment. It reads, "You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain." Remember this. Here are the original 10 commandments. And take a look at the second commandment. You shall not make idols. So, what the Catholics have done is removed the second commandment and divided the 10th commandment into two. Jesus said, "For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen, will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished." So what the Catholic Church has done is exercised authority that the Lord did not give. This is an excerpt taken from Dignity and Duties of the Priest. The statement says, "God himself is obliged to abide by the judgment of his priests, and either not to pardon or to pardon, according as they refuse or give absolution. The sentence of the priests proceeds, and God subscribes to it." This is saying that the Catholic Church has higher authority than God himself.